Okay. Alright, let's just check we're online. Yo, YouTubers, medication time. Medication time. Let's hear the feedback. Wait for. Yeah, we're on. Wait for the echo. Okie dokie. Right. We're back online. And one thing I want to do is play some football. My brother's watching, by the way, and he wants to join and have a game of football with me live. That'd be cool. If he's not watching something else. If not, let's check our game plan. Now here's my classic Liverpool team. Livey, AOP, double OL Liverpool FC. Livey, AOP. There's my team, and here's my subs. And you see, I've been buying on new players. Look, even Endo's there, mate. Yeah, but what I'll do is I'll play as Liverpool. I'm not sure all my players are trained up in this. And is anyone watching, by the way? Did anyone follow me to the next level? I'm a 25th level degree bum. Okay, I don't want to drink because I'll read a bed. Now, what do we do? Do we play football to win? Or do we play... Alan Scouts, Freemasons rule. Okay, we've got 2 watching. Alan Scouts is still there, man. Let's have like a conversation. No, like I say, if the dudes is Jasford is still watching, any questions? Any questions? Yeah, it is. No, it's eFootball. eFootball, it's called. It's not FIFA. It's similar. But yeah, any questions? I mean, when I say questions, I don't mean about my personal life or what. But I mean like anything you don't know, like any mysterious thing in the universe or whatever that you don't know. I might know and you don't. That's a good question for a Freemason, isn't it? I don't know. I assume they know everything, but know nothing. Terrible, man. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. For watching. Right, I'm going to play the... Yeah, I'll play as Liverpool, right? With this team. Is there anything else we can do? What goes on in the halls of Eton? Do you know? No, in the halls of Eton. Well, that's a good question. I think the man to ask there would be Prince William, wouldn't it? They ride the goat in Eton, don't they? They ride the goat. Didn't Stephen Fry go to Eton? Well, I know Stephen Fry went to university or public school, and he was, bullied and harassed and I don't know. It made him basically into a homosexual. So that's my answer. That's what goes on in the halls of Eton. They must ride the goat there as well, man. Literally about like educational factors, which I don't know because I've never been to university. The highest echelon of my education is this term, ride the goat. Explain. Can't you tell me? Because it's Freemasonic. isn't it? And there's all kinds of pitch. Is it? I mean, for all we know, all that paraphernalia, all those pictures, might be complete poppycock, and it's got nothing to do with anyone. But I'm sure it's all Freemasonic press, and and the pictures they're absurd. People don't ride round on goats, do they? You know what I mean? But there's a lot of arse bandits in that world, isn't there? You know what I mean? Basically, I just want to know what you think it means to ride the goat. Ride the goat. Well, the greatest of all time, the goat, the greatest of all time, right? Certain, I don't know what kind of Freemasons they are, but they've got to be Freemasons because it's still a secret, isn't it? No one knows, right? It's still a secret, but I joined the dots and thought about it. Like, um, they humiliate men. They humiliate men in a sexual manner. Like, they ride them. You know what I mean? They have, like, I don't know, bisexual or homosexual members of the fraternity who like to humiliate men. That's basically what riding the goat is to me, like, in the most disgusting manner, like. I did mention when I did the talk, it's a talk, I've done a speech on YouTube, I talk about it on YouTube, riding the goat, Freemasonry, right, but I did say only certain levels would be, like, prepared to do those things. The lower level average Joe bus conductor, Freemason or whatever, is not going to be interested in any of those things. He's going to be excited about getting a credit card with unlimited spends and things like that. Higher level Freemasons that I don't know, they must have twisted sexual appetites. That's the term I've heard people say, insatiable sexual appetites. They must just bug at everything that moves. I don't know. Putting it blatantly, like, they must just be a load of dirty buggers, like, you know what I mean? And they like to humiliate men. But the man they humiliate has got to be someone special, someone who thinks they're great, the greatest of all time. Hence the term GOAT. Would you not want an unlimited credit card? No, not really, no. I would want. I like the idea of working hard and earning my own money honestly, and working for it and that way. Otherwise, it's not like it's a bribe, isn't it? What we call a bribe. No, I've never accepted large sums of money from anyone. You know what I mean? I just don't believe in it. Like, unless I make it myself. Someone said to me, "Oh, Bruce, we want you to play a concert." I understand that feeling. Was it do for work? Yeah, yeah. I have to earn it myself. I have to earn my own money. Honestly, either low paid or high paid, depending on my skills. And that's the only way for me personally. Wanted to work for my money. Or I had relatives or people I knew, or say I met a wealthy woman who wanted to marry me and she was a millionairess, and I don't have to do anything ever again. Like, that's another way, like, but that'd have to be a marriage or something, like, But nah, I've never been interested in loads of money, like, ever, like. That's one of the reasons I don't stick it out in relationships, because women seem to be disappointed in me that I don't want to make money. What is it you do for work? Nothing at the moment. I'm on the sick. I've done loads of different types of work, various things. Last thing I did was work at a peanut factory. I mean, just ordinary everyday jobs. Let's get a football match going anyway. I'm playing as Liverpool, right? My Liverpool team. I don't know whether she should go for me dream team because they're a bit more. Or yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll play as Liverpool, see how they perform, in this lineup against someone online randomly. A penis factory. No, peanut factory. A penis factory. Peanut. Peanut factory. Sun Valley. peanut factory in Bromborough. That's the last thing I did. You know, where I was actually working on the production line, just stacking boxes and that, like. If someone offered me money to play some gigs with a band, you know, and I had a good band together, like, you know, I'd do that, like. When was that? Was it back in 2015? 2015, and I loved it. I loved the job. I actually loved it, but I felt like certain members of staff were putting unnecessary pressures on me to test me and do me head in, like, and I didn't go back there. Right, let's have a game of football. Right, in the league, eFootball League, what sort of pay would you expect to see from a gig? Oh, wow, that's a good question. Depending on how good it was, you know, if I've been in a rehearsal room and the band I've got are really good and they're prepared to do what I ask them and it works out and we sound great and I'm delivering the goods, I'd ask for £1,000 a gig, split between probably 3 members. 4 members if I have my own way. 5 members, to be honest. Like, keep an eye on PSN messages later. Right, okay. Personal messages, right, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't got a clue because I don't know what the going rate is. I haven't done anything like that for years, you see. I haven't played properly on that, like, but I don't know. I play for money, like, people paid me. £1,000 a gig. And that's on a lower level. Like, really, I deserve $1 million. But that's just me, like. Right, we're going to play a match. Let's go. All well being half 6. All being well half 6. Okay. Yeah, alright, Alan. Right, let's play a game against someone at randomly. Football crazy, I am. Football crazy. Yeah. Sunflowers is on. Hi, Sunflowers. Opponent found. Let's go. We've got an opponent. Let's see what this team's like. Always better than me. Look, I'm only 2,800. Any change, let you know. Okay, man. Okay. Blue Moon FC versus Whittle Ultra FC. Okay, let's go. Hang on, before we carry on, let's just make sure this is I'm playing. Yeah. It's not in AI mode. Next. Yep, we're in red. How did you finish your golf game? It was great. We had some amazing games. I've posted the stream. You can watch the live separate stream from what I'm doing now. Like, and absolutely incredible, to be honest. Some drama. Let's check the opponent's team. Right. Martinez in goal. He's got Canate in defence and Van Dijk. Alright, he's got Ronaldo as his main attacker. 3,046 points collective strength against my 2,895. I haven't played this properly for a while. Let's go. I mean, against anyone, like. Come on. 7 watching? I can't believe that. What time is it? 7 watching. It's a world record for me, guys. I think I've exceeded my world record as live viewers. 7. I'm not monetized. I don't make any money on YouTube, by the way. I don't ask anyone for money. I have got a PayPal donation thing, you know what I mean, which I'd give out, but I don't like asking for money, you know what I mean. I don't do that, you see. I just want to be. Imagine if you had hundreds watching you every game. I know, it'd be crazy. It can happen by accident. My channel is so full of interesting things. You know, got all kinds of stuff, art, and I could go viral any minute, you know what I mean? But I'd rather I didn't. Okay, great ball on the wing now, we're on the way. Ooh. Oh, the keeper saves. We're already putting this team under pressure. I should put the crowd on, shouldn't I? So it sounds exciting. Yes! By accident, there's people who get thousands. Yeah. Yeah, you could go viral. You could go viral all of a sudden. I had one of my viewers, someone who used to watch me channel in Holland, a woman like, and she said, you're going to be famous, Bruce. And I was like, oh, don't say that, please. Don't, whatever you, I don't want to be famous. And she reckons I might be famous someday, and I don't want to be famous, but, she was a good judge of character, like, and she knew music quite well, like. I don't know what she was saying I might be famous for, like. I want to be a great artist. That's all I want to be. I want to be the greatest painter since Salvador Dali. That's the only ambition I've got now. Who la this clown? Your art was very impressive. Yeah, I do my best. I do my best. That's the only ambition I've got, is to paint. I'm a surrealist. Oh, we're winning 1-0 against someone who's got a stacked team. Look at him. Ah, the keeper saved it. It's very confusing, his goalie being in red. Great challenge there. See how cool I was there in defence. Oh, and a brilliant save by Allison. Okay, wait for the long kick. Don't press any buttons. Watch what happens. Doof. He hasn't got a huge kick, Allison, though, has he? It's accurate. He has actually, though, hasn't he, in real life? Oh no, he's getting to put pressure on me. Great save! He just wellies it up. I should be playing defensive here, man. And don't forget, we've got Nunes to bring on at half time. We've got some firepower, lads. We've got some firepower in this team, lads. I've updated my Liverpool players, mate, as best as I can. And a lot of patience, a lot of hard work, a lot of grinding. Oh, that was a foul. Come on. Send him off. That's a red card, ref. Get out of here. It's actually Van Dijk who fouled me, look. Virgil. No. Oh. Oh, they had a chance. I have to maintain, you see, if anyone's watching, the reason I'm, so easygoing and that, like, I have to maintain, I'm a gentleman, you know what I mean? I'm a gentleman, and I will, demonstrate that effortlessly at all times, that I'm not a Luddite, I'm not a monster, I'm a very nice man. Okay, come on. Yeah, man. I'm sort of glad that dude came on because I would really interested to see what you think of me speech about riding the goat, like, because I don't know. I'm a bad man, right? Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm bad. Well, you could be the devil himself, couldn't you? And I wouldn't know. Well, all I say is, Jasford, you got me. You got me. What do I mean? Uh, you got me. You mean you the devil? Right, the game plan. The game plan. Me players aren't knackered. Me players aren't knackered. Oh, let's keep going until they get knackered. Let's keep going. I've got to whisper here, guys, because it is like early hours, and I've got people living above me and whatever, like, and you know. Yeah. And the devil don't scuba dive. My favourite place on the Wirral. Good question. Good question. I love Beeston Hill. Um, what's the other one? I love the Wirral in general, basically. There's lots of places on the Wirral, and I mean, I'm so green, I've hardly been. Oh, what a save by Allison! What a save! I love the Wirral in general, to be honest. I mean, the Wirral Way, Thurston, all those places, you know. Wow, the pressure they're putting on me here, man. I love Wales. Absolutely love Wales. Adore the place. So much so that I got no urge to go anywhere else. You know what I mean? Apart from go to Amsterdam maybe so I can get a nice toke of weed because no one in Britain wants to sell it anymore. You know, a nice toke of weed, like. That's the only reason I went to the dam, like. What? Ooh. But, I'm a country person. I like the woods. Just sitting in the woods, man. Bromber Woods is a nice place as well. Eastern Woods. All those places on the Wirral that, like, most people know about. I think New Brighton's fantastic nowadays. Ooh. Great save. I remember we spoke about, oh no. Frankie and Benny. Frankie and Benny last time, yeah. In Bromley, yeah. I think you said you'd never been. Yeah, Frankie's and Benny's, yeah. Whatever it was. What was it? They've just got to go back. Really, should make a substitution. Should bring Darwin on. Go ahead! Ooh. Let's make a substitution as fast as we can. Quick. Hold on. Oh, he didn't let me do it. You horrible people. Right. Substitution. Come on. Oh my word, look at that. None of them are tired. None of them are knackered. So, let's put Darwin in the centre, eh? Sorry, Diogo, we got, you know what it's like. This is Jurgen Klopp's most. We've got Endo there, mate. Defending midfielder. Yeah, we'll put him there, eh? We'll leave it as it is. Let's go. Let's go. Which way am I kicking? Can't remember. Alright. Oh no, we're drawing, aren't we? Oh, don't do this to me. Yeah. Yeah, Bidston Hill. Come on. Oh no, it's done it to me. It's cheated me. See what it did? It's meant to pass it to my... Look, in real life, do goalkeepers ever do that? Is Alisson especially one of the greatest goalkeepers ever going to do that? No, of course not. eFootball, you're supposed to have improved this game, and there's stupid things like that still going on. I don't know. Telling me, Mum. Oh. Offside. Well, we've got 76 minutes. I've got to go all out attack, haven't I? Come on. Let's go all out attack. Nope. Oh. Pick it up, lad. Yeah, we need to put the crowd on, don't we, to make it a bit more enthralling for the viewers, like. Oh, no. Bruce, do you ever watch American soccer? No, I don't actually. We don't really get it televised. I mean, we're lucky if we get to see English football in this country with the way the TV channels are, you know what I mean? Couldn't even watch a Liverpool game the other day because it wasn't broadcast in this country. Like, what are they playing? But no, I very rarely see American soccer. I've watched some of the NFL, you know, American football, you know, the actual. Oh, their keeper saved it. What a game. What a game. I can't believe it. I've thrown it away. But me goalie giving the ball away to their forward is the telltale sign of eFootball teasing. Oh, a bit of skill there. Got to give him that. So I'll show him some back. Alright, so we got beat. It's the first game. I'm a bit rusty. You can see Canate is clearly sweating. He worked hard. Are you good with MIDI? Yeah, I'm good with MIDI, yeah. I've learned quite a lot on Cubase. I mean, I'm great at programming drums, and so if you listen to all the stuff on my channel, all the things where if you just type demo on my channel, just in the description for the search demo, loads of tracks should come up, and you can hear what I'm like on the studio, because I do everything myself. I'm not a great producer, but I'm really good at programming. I'm good at making drum machines sound real, to be honest. You know, whatever they call it, drum programs. Right, Endo's got some points up there, mate. We can actually train him up now, can't we? Some points there. Match pass. Let's see. Favourite demo I've done. And what was your favourite drum machine? I've got a drum program, Cubase, Simon Phillips, the drummer Simon Phillips, his own drum program. It's his drum kit and everything mic'd up in the studio and everything, and you know, all midi'd up and everything. And it's basically just like having Simon Phillips as a session drummer, like, you know what I mean? It's unbelievable. 60 quid for Simon Phillips playing the drums on my demos. Can't complain. I've got a Zoom drum machine as well and an old Roland drum machine, but I usually use the Cubase Simon Phillips drum program. And I've got synthesizers, keyboards, pianos, everything like. Generally, I like to keep music raw, you know, like rock music. Right, we'll do that. Let's go for another game. I say we just go straight to another game and see if I can get through to the Division 8 before I go off. Shall I put the crowd on? You have analog synths only in the form of plugins. In plugins, there's a synthesizer in Cubase called Retrolog, which is really good. You know, retro analog synthesizer. Basically a rip-off of a Korg MS-10 or MS-20 or something. And then everything else, we've got granular synthesizers, grand pianos, everything. But I've done enough. On my demos, there's loads. There's a track called Vikings of Sparta I'm really proud of. If you want to check that out, that's what it's just type in. You know, you'd have to go on my channel, like, you know what I mean, to find it. Vikings of Sparta. I mean, that's one of my most recent, like, recordings. It's totally instrumental, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I just try and do my own thing as much as I can, like, you know what I mean. I couldn't find a band. I can't find a disciplined band, really, that want to play me music. Oh, you've actually found it. Great. There's two versions as well, you know. There's a live version where I'm actually on camera, playing it on camera. And there's the version where it's just the studio recording with just a photograph on the screen, like, you know. So if you want to watch it, me doing it actually in the room playing it, do Vikings of Sparta live and it'll come up, like, and I'm actually playing it in the room, like, on camera. No dubs, you know, I'm not actually miming or anything. It is actually a real take from beginning to end, an entire instrumental. Okay, this guy's got 2,900. I enjoyed the last game there. I played quite well, and I'm a bit disappointed at what happened. Allison would not give the ball away like that in real life. Oh, we all agreed on that, guys. Anyone who's watching this who's a Liverpool fan or whatever, would Allison kick the ball straight to their centre forward like that? No, it's impossible, isn't it? All goalies make mistakes and things, but not that easily. Oh, hang on, we didn't check their game plan. Quite impressive melodies. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm really proud of it. It should be seen as a brand new piece of music. Hopefully, the lead lines are ridiculously crazy. You know what I mean? It's like a violin line, isn't it? It's not like, but you know, yeah. And the drum kit on that's the Simon Phillips drum kit. The drum program. Kick off. Let's go. And we've won a throw in, or was that a foul? Trent, a Scouser in the team. A Scouser in the team. Ja, de Scouser in the team. Oh, what would they have acted like a football hooligan here, man? I'm going mad. Yes! What a goal! What a goal. You see it? And it's Gakpo. Gakpo, the Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman has done it again. Look, he won't let me see the replay. Because he was miffed with me, like. I'll sample one of your songs, Bruce, and get it mastered. Oh, they came back. They came back at me. It's 1-1. Yeah, you can sample any or most of my own pieces of work if it's my own track. They're not copyrighted or published or anything. You know, they're my songs. You know what I mean? I don't really care about money, obviously. Just want to play them live. You know what I mean? That's my aim, is to play them live. I don't really care about records. I only record them to hand them as a demo to musicians. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I record demos. But no one wants to play my songs. You know what I mean? For some reason, I don't understand it. I've never had a single drummer approach me and say, man, I'd love to play the drums for you, Bruce, you know what I mean, with these songs. It's usually like, you know, let's do something else. Let's do something different. Like, because I've already wrote the songs, man. There's a whole set. I've got an entire 2-hour set of material that I'm capable of playing and singing live, you know what I mean? But I can't find a good drummer. Maybe you can play the drums, Jasper. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I expect. I expect a real drummer to pick up on that and say, man, the track's good and the song's good, but the drums are not. I haven't put them as. I don't program drums to the best of my ability. I just get the song down, like, get the idea down, basically. The sketch of the idea, like. And if I was a drummer, I'd want to play my songs. I can't play the drums properly, you know what I mean? I took a risk there, done another short kick, and Allison did not kick it to the centre forward. Oh, he took the ball off me there. Well tackled there, lad. Yeah, the baseline. Gavin play. Morning, Bruce. Wow, am I? Morning, Bruce. Yo, Gavin. Yeah, the bass line is the craziest thing in that track, yeah. It's banal, isn't it? It's a bit like funky slap bass. Very peculiar. A bass player could play it, to be honest. Because they program that as well, like. It's not a real bass, like. Oh, I've got to give him that. It was a good goal. He stunned me. He stunned me there. I've played this person a few times, DOA. Dead on arrival, it is, isn't it? Yeah, so that's all you got to do on my channel. Is type the word demo and there should be tons of tracks. Oh, great save. Great save from Allison. I did actually push the button, like. Oh, you should do some music reaction live stream. I suppose so. Yeah, I don't get much attention for my music. It's quite bizarre. Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't promote it and push it. I expect things to just be noticed, you know. But I don't know why. But you know, I'm past me. I want to be a rock star stage. You know what I mean? I never really did want to be a rock star. Really. My ambition was just to play Glastonbury or Reading and places like that. I didn't really want to do have record deals and things like that. I want to be a live band. You know, you only make records because you're really good live and people want to have some kind of something to listen to at home. But really, I want to be a live band. I'm nearly 60 now, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm getting beat here, man. 3-1. Oh, tried to do a shifty there, man. If I didn't live in a high rise, I'd do a lot of acoustic songs, you know, live on, you know, I'd sing, you know, more folky stuff, like, because, you know, you can't control the volume of acoustics and vocals, so I feel like I'm disturbing my neighbours whenever I do anything, you know what I mean? They might not like what I'm doing, you see. Oh, it's not even half time yet, is it? I would sing a lot online, like, do a load of live things, like, but like I say, it's too many people around me. Where people jump in and give you a song to listen to and react to live. Yeah, I see what you mean. Sod them. It's Sod them ha. Paolo, Gavin. Sorry if I'm missing the comments, guys. I'm just focusing on the footy. Right, it's half time. Let's see what the team's like. Look at this. They're not getting knackered. What's going on? Yeah, let's put Darwin on now, half time, eh? Give him a run, like. See if he's rearing to go. And I think everyone else is alright at the moment. I'm sorry, Diogo. Just, isn't it? It's got to be Klopp's most hardest decision is who to put on and who to take off, you know what I mean? All them brilliant forwards and that, like. I'm really trying. Yeah, the last musical, there's videos on my channel. I went to see Joe Satriani recently in Manchester, and that was an amazing gig. I love Joe Satriani, brilliant. But I did film a lot of it as well, like, so you could see what the, you know, other people put the live set up from different concerts. Oh, who edited that? Oh no, Salah scored on us. Can't believe it. Oh no. 4-1 down. Oh. Love the Satch, yeah. You gotta love Satch, haven't you, man? We don't like Satch. We love Satch. Well, yeah, he played brilliant. Considering he's 60 something, unbelievable. You know, I can't believe it. Like, the drummer Kenny Aronoff is 70 years old in this, the last Joe Satriani tour. Like, 70 years old on the drums, man. And he's playing like a teenager. Yeah, man. Oh, there's so many songs by Satch, you know what I mean? So many. He's just so appealing musically. He knows how to make a great tune, you know what I mean? And he underplays too. That's what I love about Satriani. He doesn't overplay all the time. He lays back a bit, like. But it was a special gig because I was meant to go and see him before the pandemic started, you get me? And the tour was cancelled 3 times. So it was 3 years. Go ahead. And, you know, during the lockdowns and everything, I was thinking, is this ever going to happen? I had the ticket. I bought the ticket just before the lockdowns happened. Saved. So I had hold of it, like, and I was thinking, you know, that's the symbol of everything ending, you know, the pandemic and everything. Like, if I ever get to see Satch, man, you know, it's like, well, we know we're past it, like, you know. And that was it. So it was a very special gig, that, for me, like. Look, they battered me there. See what they did to me. Little Wayne there, you know what I mean? Little Wayne found me there. Look like Little Wayne. Bloody pandemic fella, yeah. Oh, man. Okay, should we have a shot here or what? Let's just do it, eh? Ooh. Lucky Cody, lad, unlucky. Pull your socks up. Pull your socks up, lads. I think we're not going to win this one. I'm too far down, aren't I? Look, they've got cramp. They're having to make substitutions. Look at mine. Oh, my word. We need Endo. Oh, look at the defence. Knackered. Okay, what we got to do? Think tactics, mate. Think tactics. Joe there, mate. Another Joe there. Anybody else? Oh no, time's up. I've got to take this on the chin. Let's go full on all out attack. We've got nothing to lose, have we? Typically Van Dijk header there, mate. Go ahead. Oh. Oh, what a tackle, mate. I'll give him that. That was a good slide, that, wasn't it? Get over it, lad. Don't give it to the forward, though. What's the way? See where he drifts backwards slowly? See, he was right up to the edge of the box where he could have handballed out the box. And the game cheats and they sort of ice skate back in. They sort of slide on the feet back into the box. Yeah. Oh, and we didn't foul him. Brilliant. Oh. They're really pushing me here, mate. The quality of the football, though, has not been disappointing. We're being beat. What I've got to do is use my all-star team to get through to, to beat these teams. Like, my Liverpool team's not fully trained up yet because I've bought some new players. We had to rearrange, all the players leaving and that. Bobby Firmino, you know what I mean? He's gone. Naby's gone. Henderson's gone. Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Okay, I've got to take that one on the chin. They beat me 4-1. Should we see the highlights, shall we? Let's relax and watch the highlights. While I just chill out and consider, should I play one more game? Flying. Well, let's read the comments where people jump in and give you a song to listen to. So, yeah. Yeah, the bass line's doing too much. It's intentional. That's what I did that intentionally because I programmed it. You know what I mean? I programmed it and I thought, if any bass player can play this, then they'll blow my mind. You know what I mean? Because it's so unusual. I missed my goal there, didn't I? And it was a good one. My goal was brilliant. Then they humiliated me. Oh, my neck is so tense, so much tension. Footy live. Yeah. The quality of their finishing was first rate. There's not much we can do. My team needs to be trained up more. That save was brilliant, wasn't it? See what they do from behind, look. What a save. Oh, you see that? He saved a brilliant save and they robbed him. Shot taken, 70th minute. Great save again. Look at that, mate. I should see me goal. I missed it. Here we go. Look how good this goal is, guys. Come on. Slick. Slick. Bruce, which team are you? I'm the one in red. It's called Wirral. My actual team's called Wirral Ultra. It's where I live, the Wirral and Merseyside. But it's Liverpool, really, this one. I've got loads of teams called Wirral Ultra, and they're all different lineups. But this is the actual Liverpool team. This is the current Liverpool squad with all the updated players and that, like. But it's called Wirral Ultra, the team. That's what team. The team in red. But I can switch the teams around and I've got like all-star teams and things like that for like if I'm up against tougher competition, which I've just got hammered there, didn't I? So I've obviously not using the right team for the level of play in these leagues. But we're capable. I've got the whole Wales team, believe it or not. How are England teams doing this year? The England teams, you mean like the England as the international team, or the Premier League it's called, our top division? And like I say, I'm Liverpool through and through. I'm a Liverpool fan through and through, and that's my. It's always good. The Premier League in Britain, the Premier League is one of it's probably the most intense football league in the world. You know, it's great. Well worth watching. All right then. Next, I'll play one more game, right, guys, and then I'll retire. 4:18. Yeah, it's past 4 o'clock. Way past my bedtime. Manchester United are doing okay. All the British teams, it's like so high octane in the Premier League. It's so high octane, in my opinion. It's always really close, really. Last season, Man City and Arsenal kind of humiliated us, and we could have won it. We could have beat anyone last season, but we blew it. We didn't. We missed chances. Liverpool missed chances, and that's why that's why we didn't. You know what I mean? But we've got to go for it. We can win anything. Liverpool can win anything. You're welcome to join us here, Sunflowers, as what's the word? An honorary Liverpool fan in America, and you know, the more the merrier. We welcome people from all over the world. Liverpool is the penultimate international football squad, man. The ultimate. Anyway, let's go. We'll play one more game. I won't change anything. I won't change any settings, crowd, and all that. Like, I'll use the same team and see if I can win a game before I go to bed. It's always the way when I play online. You can see how well I'm playing, can't you? But when I'm online, I always get beat. I don't know why. Well, not always, but you know, it's very difficult to win. As if like I have never seen Liverpool play. Oh, you've got to. Yeah, Liverpool are the greatest. I mean, at the moment, you know, our star player Mo Salah, he's probably the most famous player on earth at the moment. You know, even compared to Messi, and you know, the only reason Mo Salah isn't as famous as Messi and so because he couldn't play in the World Cup this year because Egypt weren't in the World Cup. You know what I mean? But if Egypt were in the World Cup, no one knows what would have happened. I once did Soldiers Field and saw Chicago Fire soccer, right? So you actually seen yeah, soccer's great, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's a great sport. Okay, balalaika. That's an interesting team, isn't it? Balalaika. So I take it I'm playing against a Russian here. Let's check his team. Look, 3,045. He's got a better team. Look who he's got as his forward. This guy, I assume, is a Russian. Illinois. Well, look who he's got as centre forward. Mo Salah. Do you understand? He is the most popular player on earth at the moment. But he didn't play in the World Cup, so that's the way it is. Yeah. You see, I've got him on the left wing there. You ever bet on the footy? No, I never gamble. Never ever gamble. I never win nothing. I never gamble. It really was fun seeing a soccer match live. I'd enjoy going back. That was a really long time ago. Yeah, I recommend it. I recommend if you can go and see a soccer, watch soccer in the flesh, do it. I'd go to see Liverpool at Anfield, but it's like so hard getting tickets and things, and there's like millions of people want to go and see Liverpool. It's unbelievable. So many people, they just can't get the tickets. Okay, it's that big. It's difficult to get to see. If you live in Merseyside and the Liverpool area, you've either got to have a season ticket or be a long-term die-hard member. You know what I mean? It's an exclusive club. Keep chucking my wages on, losing most of the time, but had some good wins. Yeah, man. If you can, gambling, it's very risky, isn't it? Wow, look at this stadium. Should we have a race instead? Oh my word, like miles away from the team here. Yeah, England's soccer team, the England women's team, are brilliant, to be honest. They just missed out on winning the World Cup just recently. They could have won it and they blew it. But they're really good, to be honest. On the world stage, yeah. Uh-oh, he scored on me straight away. I feel so far away from the pitch, man. Yeah, the England. I'm not English, you see. I haven't got an English bone in my body. I'm more like Celtic or Gaul or, Irish, Welsh, Scottish, Scandinavian, whatever. There's not an English bone in my body, believe it or not. My sister done one of those, find your family line and all that business. And it turned out I was right. I had no English in me whatsoever. None of us have got English in us, which is bizarre, isn't it? Oh, great, cool defending there. Very Alan Hansen, that wasn't it? Oh, go ahead, run. The women, the American team are usually great, and they let themselves down. The American women's team are usually like contenders to win it in the World Cup. They're usually very good, and they kind of blew it this year and didn't step up to the mark. Who was it once? Was it Spain? Who was it England? Who was it beat England? Was it Spain? It was Spain, wasn't it? Won the World Cup, Women's World Cup. Brilliant tournament. It was Spain, wasn't it? I feel terrible forgetting like that already, just because it wasn't on my mind. Oh, I'm being whitewashed here, but I've got an opportunity to come back from 3-0 down if that's ever possible. Oh, he's whitewashing me here, mate. Yeah, the England women's team, I feel sorry for them actually. I mean, they should have definitely won that. I've been following the women's football for years, you know what I mean? Look, Mo's going mad. You won't see that in real life. You'll never see Mo Salah go mad like that. Oh, man. Lions beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Right, my brother's just come online there, and he said the Lions beat the Chiefs in the NFL. I don't know much about them teams. I've only done likewise and kind of focused on the Bengals to actually focus on American football for the first time in years, man. NFL. Never going to come back from this. Hey, John, I finished under par in golf, man. Always. Look, the whitewashing me. I managed to finish under par in golf. Had some thrilling games before, man. Quite funny, really, like. 3 under par, I think. Okay, after this game, I shall be retiring and getting my head down. And see what happens tomorrow. Hey, I could see an upset all night. The Lions. Yeah, that's a mad one to me. I don't know much about them teams. I've only focused on them, the Bengals, recently, and they're very capable of all kinds of things, aren't they? Oh, great save. Oh no. 5-0, mate. I knew I should have used my all-star team. I haven't trained these up yet because I've got new players. But I still think we're playing alright, aren't we? Considering. Ooh, what did he do then? Okay, got to take down the chin. I got humiliated. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. But just getting into the swing of things. Been a while. Johnston. Oh, St. Johnston. Balalaika TM. St. Johnston FC. Wow, weird. Okay, we don't want to watch the highlights, obviously. It is full time. Oh no, it's only half time. Oh my word, I can't believe this. I didn't even do a substitution. I thought the game was over. It was like 5-0, you know what I mean? Oh dear. I think this guy's out to like absolutely destroy me, mate. What? This is something this is not real. I don't play games like this. Come on. I was surprised there. I thought it was I thought it was over. We need to train the team up to maximum overdrive. Six 0 down, and I'm still fighting. Let's try and do something drastic. No, everything's okay. Everything's okay. I'd smash my console playing. Oh man, I'm amazed it hasn't happened. I'm amazed it hasn't happened. But I've only just bought this PS5. I've got a PS4 there while I was using up, I only bought a PS5 a couple of weeks ago. So I'll try my best not to do that. But yeah, it's dangerous. Right, let's get Darwin on again, right? I know the players are still full of beans, but let's just try something. Right, we'll give Matip a bit of a space there. And yeah, come on, lads, let's go. Let's try and get a goal back at least. Prepare to get lobbed out the window. Oh, mate, it's funny when people rage quit, isn't it? It's one of the funniest things about gaming, like. Especially, have you seen the women? The chicks who go online, the gaming girls, the gaming women, like when they rage quit, it's hilarious, man. You know what I mean? Like, just compilation, go on YouTube compilation, women or, female gamers rage quitting. You expect us, you expect the lads to go mad, don't you? And have rage quits, but you don't expect women to do it, like. Oh, great save. Allison's played the blind there, even though he's let 6 in. Look how fast this guy's playing, mate. He's really fast, isn't he? I'm not really concentrating here, because I'm talking and things, but he is really going full on, isn't he? He's just out to humiliate me, like. But I'm not using my most powerful team, guys. I've got my dream team, which is like, obviously got Messi and all them players in. This is just the Liverpool team at the moment without the fully trained up factor. Look, it's going tits up now, isn't it? It really is, like. I'm not concentrating because I'm talking. I can't play this game. When I was playing golf before, when I go quiet, I start concentrating and I get into it then, you know what I mean? I start thinking. I've got to be really focused. And I'm not at the moment. I'm just enjoying this really, just for, basically playing this for fun before we get offline. Like, oh, come on, come on. Oh, no. Try and get a goal. Come on. Yeah, it's usually try not to swear when I play these games. Like, just don't swear, you know what I mean? Try not to say naughty words, you know. Don't upset the viewers until something goes wrong. I can't help it. I'm a foul-mouth yob, you know what I mean, when it's going wrong. Absolute foul-mouth yob. I'll be fair though, he is a good player, this dude. But it's looking very AI-ish, you know what I mean? I don't know. The speed he's passing it around. Oh, unlucky lads, unlucky. See, we haven't give up. We never give up, even though we're getting hammered. Never throw a game. Never quit in the middle of a game, you know. I never give up, man. 9-0. Total annihilation. Might as well go all out attack, might I? I'll be your chicken. I'll be your chicken. I don't mind. Are you hungry? You need something to eat? Well, don't worry, I'll be your chicken. Oh, come on, guys. This is so, like, scripted. It's beyond belief. Oh, I went for the volley there. Oh, there's not much to say. Just do a search. Go on YouTube and search anything to do with Liverpool Football Club. And you can go historical. Because here in, you know, in Britain, like, the legendary, you know what I mean? But it's, you know, they've actually genuinely played fantastic football for years, you know what I mean? It's one of the, you know, they're unbelievable. And you could just check anything, highlights. The last game they played, highlights. Aston Villa, Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Was that the last game? Villa it was, wasn't it? And you'll see what I mean. It's quite exciting, quite high octane. That's my term for it. Alright, definitely I'm not going to watch the highlights, am I? I can't go through 10 goals. The pain. The pain. Was that a bit scripted, guys? Or was that a realistic score? What do you reckon, guys? You know what I mean? No, come on. I don't think so. I should have played one more game before I get off. Just one more. What are we on? Yeah, it's 4:40. I'll tell you what, I'll play one more game. And I'll use my other team. You know me, I'll show you what I mean. Game plan. Right. See, that's my Liverpool squad. Now if I go down here and go to game plan, you'll see I've got a dream team which consists of all the world-class players, you see. And Mo Salah's in there as well, obviously. Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Lewandowski, all the, the greatest players. I put Mendy in goal because he's absolutely fantastic in the digital game, you know what I mean? And that's me dream team. There's me subs. See, Van Dijk's there, Mane's there, all the stars, mate. Look, Haaland, De Bruyne, Lukaku, you know, Saint-Maximin. That's my dream team. These are all my favourite players on earth, kind of thing, across the board, like. But the team to use on this, if I'm gonna try and win games, is because it's a digital video game. You got to see it as a video game. You can't use real football as a benchmark, can you? Right, and I think it's game plan 5. Yeah, and you see this team, they're all either player of the week or player of the, you can see they've all got players of the week, like a little green. Right, so all these players, I haven't had to max them up or train them or anything. They're already maxed up when you get them right in this game. And I see the subs. Every one of these players is one of those player of the week, player of the month. You don't have to max them up. They're already maxed up. But they're all 5-star players. And this is my best team to use when I'm on this game. So let's see through curiosity, how well we do against someone in the league using that team, okay? Just as a little test before I go to bed. Right. Still in Division 9. I've just been beat 3 times on the trot. But I'm using this mad. They're always maxed up. Every card is maxed up when you get them. You don't have to put any things that are already done. And they usually play great as a team when you get them together, like. So, that's one more game. What time are you getting up? No, not sure. As soon as my eyes open, probably. Which will probably be going by the way. I don't know. I'll probably wake up about 12 o'clock, probably. If I wake up early, I'll just get up. I don't have any set times. I'm on the sick at the moment. I'm not actually working and that. Like, I'm sort of on that, sort of. I've had mental health issues in the past and that, like, and that's why I'm on the sick. Otherwise, I'd be out working if I could, like. If anyone out there can offer me work, good, honest work, and I actually enjoy the work and I'm going to be paid well, I'll be only too happy to give it a go and get off the dole. But I've got mental health issues, you see, and it's like this. If I was working for the wrong boss and they said the wrong words to me, I'd do something I regret. That's because I've had a breakdown in the past. That's the circumstance. Failed to connect with opponents. Right, we can't do that. We're going to try again. Okie dokie. Come on, we're waiting for someone. Checking connection status. We got an opponent. I'm on the dole too. Body is wrecked in agony from. What's that say? I'll just get the last comment there. Body is wrecked from. Hold on. Working. Yeah, I've done a few. Like I say, I've done a few. I mean, my life story is quite mad. I've done a few mad jobs. Like, you know what I mean. The most interesting job I ever did was a typing instructor in a college. teaching people how to type, you know, touch type on typewriters and use word processors and stuff and computers. I was actually like being a teacher really, but the courses were all on tapes and things, and all I had to do was assess people's work and mark exams and stuff and tell them if they're doing well and stuff like that. So it was really interesting. I did that for a year. Like I worked in the college for a year, like being a school teacher in a way, but it's typewriters. You know, I can actually touch type. I did learn to touch type before I did. I did a course first, and then I got the job in the college as an instructor. And I was actually in Cavern Walks in Liverpool. You know, where in Matthew Street. You know, Cavern Walks where the Beatles came from and everything. The Cavern and that. So it was cool working there for a year. You know what I mean? And that's where I had my nervous breakdown, unfortunately. So I couldn't continue. And that was it for me as a typing instructor, you know what I mean? I've been a labourer. I worked in a shop. Look at that! Oh my word, you kidding me? Oh, oh my word! How did you save that? See the difference in this team because they're all maxed up, like sort of automated. Oh no! Say Maximan! Missed the chance. Corner. Play some e-football tomorrow. Alright, Skid. I am going out though tomorrow, John, so I don't know what time and all that. Like, oh yes! See that, mate? Even when I was talking to our Skid, and it's Lukaku, isn't it, mate? It's Romelu. Romelu Lukaku. Alright, lads, don't bum each other off on screen. I don't want to see any of that. Like, come on. Romelu Lukaku scores. Go ahead. 1-0. Now we're up for a fight. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Well, let me see the replay. Look at them. Look at them. It's sort of speeding up now, look. Oh, how dare you score on us, look. Go dead rapid fire now, aren't they? Oh, intervened. Look. Back to the keeper. I'm the team in white, by the way, if anyone's watching. Boom! Oh, I thought that was a goal there, mate. And it's T. Williams. My namesake, Williams. Us Williamses have got to stick together, mate. All over the world we are. From Wales to the world. They're panicking. Oh! It's 1-0. Think about it, guys. What just happened then? I just been beaten 10-0. Flat world. Flat world. Flat earth, huh? Well. Yes! What a goal. And it's Romelu again, isn't it? It's Romelu again with the header. You see? Who needs hair, mate? Who needs hair? Wasn't Romelu demonstrating, mate? Let's all shave our heads, lads. Let's all shave our heads. If I do a sponsored head shave on YouTube and beard shave to raise money for myself, would you reckon people would sponsor me? Like, No, man. I'm prepared to cut it all off, man. So I can head the ball like Romelu. Go ahead, lads. Ooh. Anyone up for a real game of footy, lads? Anyone watching this and like you can get like play some real footy? 5-a-side or something. I've been trying to get enough people together to play football. I don't know enough people. And, you know, I love playing football, you know what I mean? I'm like, you know, I'm in goal, I'm really good. But outfield, I'm like Van Dijk, mate. I'm like a wall in defence, mate. You know what I mean? Like Tommy Smith. Shaved head with a big dragon tattoo on it, man, yeah? I don't believe in tattoos, you know what I mean? Myself, personally, I don't mind tattoos on other people, you know what I mean? It's up to them, like, but I've never really wanted one, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, I'd get a tattoo on my head if I was, like, mad enough, you know what I mean? A dragon tattoo. I am actually a Chinese dragon, actually, so... Not for real, obviously, you know what I mean? Like, in the birth signs and that, like, so I'd get one of those, like, get a dragon on my head, like... I already know what I reckon would be a good tattoo on your head. You know, if you had a baldy head and you had a tattoo, like as if a seagull's had a shit on my head. You know what I mean? And people go, "So, hey, you've got seagull shit on your head, mate." I say, "It's a tattoo, mate." You know what I mean? No, because it's meant to be lucky, isn't it? Face blue smiling, face blue smiling. Okay, we've got a free kick. What's the word? They're going to try and trick me here, aren't they? Look, going to do something cryptic. Yeah, my wall stood firm and we jumped just at the right time. Did you see that? Right? Did you see it? I should be defending here actually because I'm 2-0 up, but no. Soft man won't learn his lessons, will he? Go ahead, come on. Oh, oh. That was the keeper came out there and just... Oh, see his little dummy there, mate. Oh. I'm going to defend here, mate. I've got, you know, every time I defend, it doesn't actually do what you select it to do. And I usually get like whitewashed for some reason. I don't understand it. Like, I'll try with this team. Look, I've got defending and it coming to me goal. What's your fave takeaway in Berko, Bruce? Oh man, I don't really go to them. Any Chinese takeaway, usually pizza parlours lately. You know any pizza place. I love pizza, right? And any China, you know, I haven't had Chinese takeaway because I'm mainly vegetarian these days. You know what I mean? I'm not like total veg. I will eat meat. I'm not like against it or anything. But I find that I feel healthier when I eat a veggie diet, right? But there used to be a chippy in Cleveland Street called Chan's Chinese chippy, and they used to do a special fried rice there, and it was the ultimate. You know what I mean? Chan's special, and he's not there anymore. You know what I mean? But any Chinese takeaway, you know what I mean? Like anything like Fu Young or anything like that. Oh man, I love Chinese food, but like I say, I hardly eat meat these days, so it kind of altered all that, you know what I mean? Because, you know, the Chinese did it. I mean, you know. Go ahead, Romelu. Shot. Oh, great save. Great save. yeah, I love pizzas. I think that's my favourite food of all time is pizza, you know what I mean? It's got to be the ultimate food to me, like. So any pizza parlour, as long as it's decent quality. Ooh, the vegan, I'm trying that. Vegan tastes horrible though and bungs me up. I've never really got into a total vegan diet. I have consciously like not eaten meat for ages, and you know, I like noodles. You know what I mean? I'm very basic at times, mate. I could live on noodles. You know what I mean? Whenever I go camping, I just do noodles. You know what I mean? But lately, in my later years, I've been getting right into vegetables. You know what I mean? I never used to eat vegetables when I was a kid. I used to just eat meat and maybe a couple of potatoes or whatever, you know. And as I've got older, I've got into peas and carrots and broad beans, baby broad beans. They're just blowing my mind lately. um, chow mein, like bean sprouts with like a stir fry of vegetables, a bit of corn in there or something, to fool me into there's some meat in there maybe. But generally, sprouts, I would need to sprout when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I'd like balk or throw up. I just couldn't eat a sprout. Now I'm like, why wasn't that? Why was I so stupid? Why didn't I eat sprouts? They're amazing. You know what I mean? I've got right into vegetables beyond my own. I never expected I'd ever get into veggies like baby broad beans, and fava beans. Fava beans, which are like them, broad beans, like you know, they're amazing. That's one of the most amazing foods I've ever come across in my life. Love beans, man. I usually cook my own food, you see. Most of the meals I eat, I cook myself. I'm quite decent at cooking, like, you know what I mean? So I don't buy many fast foods these days, you know what I mean? I used to live on them, like. Haribo strips, man. Oh, Haribo and Skips, yeah. I used to eat, like everyone, like crisps. Really bad diet, you know what I mean? I was, like, really terrible. My mum was up the wall with me when I was a kid. She didn't know what to feed me, you know what I mean? I loved fish fingers as well when I was a kid. I still do now as an adult, you know what I mean? One of my favourite foods was fish fingers. And my mum used to do these things called potato omelettes. It's just basically an omelette with chips in it, you know what I mean? But it just had a unique flavour to it, you know what I mean? My mum's own little taste, like. And that's one of my favourite meals ever, like, 'cause I can't get any more because my mum's on the other side and that, like. I miss me potato omelette. Go ahead. Oh, Bruce, thanks for the fun streams. See you later. Okay, sunflowers, keep in touch. Discos, Monster Munch, Scouse, love them. Yeah, yeah. Doritos with me. The latest Doritos, the latest ones, the pepperoni pizza or whatever flavour they are in the green packet. They've become like my ultimate like crisps. Um, have you ever tried Bert's crisps? The company Bert's. They're amazing. Go ahead. Ah, spicy chorizo flavour. Yes, he kept his cool. See the difference, guys? See what I'm doing here? I'm winning 3-0. I was just getting beat 10-0 before. But these all maxed up players of the week and everything. When you link them all up, you do an entire team of maxed up players. They just play fantastic. They link up brilliantly. Like, you can find me at OK Sunflowers. Nice one. Yeah, shot. Oh yes, there's a break. Ah. I'll give him his due. He hasn't give up. He's still playing. He hasn't thrown the towel in. Go Man. My brother's a Manchester United fan. Our kid's a Manchester United fan. He shouldn't be. He should be an Everton fan, really, but no, he's been a Man United fan for quite a long time. I've been a Liverpool fan since I was 5 years old. Yeah, finally scored. Finally scored. Yeah, good night. Okay. Right. One of these days, we're going to have a Geordie's Den convention, aren't we? Because most of us have all met through Geordie's Den, haven't we? We're all talking to each other from Geordie's, man. And he's got to arrange the convention, hasn't he, man? The Geordie's Den YouTube convention. We'll all go to Scotland. What a great idea, man. Yeah, be brilliant, that. It's the best virtual pub on YouTube, Geordie's Den, isn't it? It really is. Oh, volley! See that for a volley, man. Lobbed it over and volleyed it. And the goalie saved it. I should have hammered that, but tried to put a bit of flair on and do a bit like show off a bit, and I paid the price. I think I'll play one more game after this, maybe. I don't know, because I'm sort of... don't know. Where's your fave pub? The Swinging Arm, I think. Locally, the Swinging Arm in Birkenhead is like, you know, a pub I go to when I do drink. Glen Affrick's is amazing, up the road. You know, the Glen Affrick's. I live right by the Sea Dog, you know, the Sea Dog pub. I grew up living next to there, you know, the Sea Dog. So that was like me, you know, me dad's pub and all that, like the Sea Dog, like. But, you know, you go to Sea Dog, you don't even, is it ever open? Like, you only open on a Sunday or something? I don't know what's going on, like. Yeah, there's the highlights, guys. Here we go. Let's see how good my goals were, eh? Yeah, the Sea Dog. But I don't go there often because it's never open, like, it's weird. Um, Look at that for a save. That was unreal, wasn't it? Oh my word. Swinging Arm, Molly's Chambers in Birkenhead are all rock pubs. Mainly rock. I go to rock pubs normally, you know, the heavy rock pubs and the sort of punky rock indie music scene, like. But I would rave out in any nightclub, do you get me? I've been known to hit the dance floor in, like, you know, Babies. You remember Babies, Bearbeckers in town, man. I've been there a few times. It's gone now, obviously. We used to go in there and rave, like, you know, chill out and just hit the dance floor. I'm a madman, me, when I go out. I have a drink and I dance like a nut job, you know what I mean? I just flip out. Have you ever seen the Techno Viking? Check out online the Techno Viking, man. Well, I'd be like that. You know what I mean? If I could, like, yes, that was a goal. Blue face, smiling, purple, crying. The Techno Viking. Yeah, babies, mate. You know what I mean? Barebackers. But the Swinging Arm, I think, is my favourite pub. I go at any cosy pub that sells really good quality beer. You know, basically. I haven't got a regular, really, like. I'd like to do a gig somewhere, you know. I'd like to do some gigs somewhere, like, I don't know. I'm trying to get a band together, like, but I'm not sure how to go about it, like, you see. it's like try and reform my old band for old times' sake. You know what I mean? Which some people seem to want. You know, like my old punk band kind of thing. And I don't know if that's a right thing to do at my age. You know what I mean? I don't know. That wouldn't feel right. But you know, I want to. You know, that's ideally I'd be playing in pubs. You know what I mean? I'd be doing some gigs and that, and then sit down, have a drink afterwards, like. Bit like ZZ Top, I suppose, aren't I? You know what I mean? We're like, I'm actually on YouTube doing ZZ Top cover, by the way. Um, there's loads of cover versions, you know. I've done some Follow Your Heart, like, yeah, I always do. That's it, man. That's what I always do. Love a bit of punk, yeah. Yeah, punk and indie rock, like, you know, is the heart and soul of my wanting to play, like, you know, wanting to play when I heard the Sex Pistols and that, like. Whereas up until that happened, I just wanted to listen or play the drums, which didn't happen, like. But I heard the Sex Pistols years ago and I thought, oh man, I want to play a guitar now. I've got some amazing tapes and recordings of my band when we started, when we were young, when I'm like 16, 17 years old or whatever, like, and they're most, honestly, if anyone out there thinks they're a bad musician or they can't play or whatever, because of the standards these days, how good it is. I mean, the women are playing amazing, aren't they, on the guitars and everything now, like drummers and guitars and everything. But if you think you're a bad musician, you haven't heard nothing until you hear my early tapes, mate. You would not believe how bad they are. You know what I mean? It's so funny, it's beyond belief. When we were young and we thought, let's be a band, let's be a punk band. We were shit. But it's so funny. I've got tons of tapes from the 80s, cassette tapes from the 1980s, about 1981 onwards, like, or 82, I think. But I think, no, 1980 they actually start, I think, the recordings. Oh man, they're so funny. I'm sitting on a gold mine of comedy, like, you know what I mean? Right, I'm very proud of that game. But I don't have to record it because it's on YouTube. Should we play one more? One more for the road, eh, guys? Let's just turn the mic off while I do a sort of. Black metal. The nearest I've got to black metal, right, is I don't know if how old you are and what you know your generation is, but you know have you heard of the band Periphery? Periphery, progressive metal band. That's one of the most recent bands I've listened to and got excited. I went to see them actually, and there's footage of them on my channel. If you search my channel, Periphery Live in Manchester, there's a bit of footage what I filmed of them, like, and it's really good recording, like, you know. Yeah, man, awesome band, man, awesome. But yeah, I went to see them in Manchester and I filmed a couple of songs. The bouncers were threatening to take my camera off me, right? You know, because I used it. You seen them in Manchester? Yeah, man. I seen them in Thingy. What's it called? The Ritz. The Ritzy. You might have been at the same gig, man. But because I was using the camcorder, the bouncers were doing me head and saying, you're not allowed to film, you're not allowed to film. And I was like, what about everyone with the phones? And they were like, but we can't do nothing about that, you know what I mean? So I just managed to get like 2 songs in the can and avoid the bouncers taking my camera off me, like. Oh, a few years ago, yeah. Well, what year did I go? It was before COVID, obviously. It was oh, I shouldn't say the C word, should he? It was just before all that happened, like 2014. Oh no, it's got to be after that. What am I thinking of? 20. What year was that? Can't even remember. 2019. On the Hail Stand tour. The Hail Stand tour, that's when I seen them. Might have been the same gig, fella, yeah. They do Reptile at the beginning of the set, the song Reptile. And that's what I've recorded. It's on YouTube, 13-minute song. And Pliny came on stage and played with them. That's how you know you were at the gig. You know, Pliny, the guitar player, he came on stage with them. Like, he was on the same bill that night. Like, Pliny, he's a brilliant musician. Like, you know, one of my favourite guitar players I've heard recently. Like, it was after that. It was after that. Just before the pandemic, 2019, I think. Hail Stand tour. And I went to see them because of the drummer. Really, I thought, you know, I'm into drummers. You know, I mean, I'm really into, like, you know, good drummers, the brilliant drummers. If they play the drums brilliant, I'll listen to the band, you know. I've come across them by accident and heard the drummer, how good he was, and I thought, I've got to see this band live, man. You know, because he's like the next Neil Peart to me. Like, he's the new Neil Peart. Matt Halpin is the new Neil Peart. That's the t-shirt, isn't it? Amazing drummer, Matt Halpin. Absolutely outstanding. And that's what made me go and see them, really. You know, the great songs, they've got great music and everything. But you know, just seeing him playing, I thought, whoa. Niall, good drummer too. Niall, I don't think I might have heard them. Not sure. I mean, I like loads of rock bands, you know what I mean? Mainly. That's one of my favourite bands of all time, Scottish band called Gun. And they're still together. You know, I've got all the original members, but they still sound amazing. And I've never seen them live. I'm pissed off. I don't know. I don't know why. Never got round to seeing them live, but love that band. Um, the Professionals. You know, Paul Cook from the Sex Pistols. His band, the Professionals. Seen them. There's a whole video on my channel of a whole gig in Chester with a camcorder, like. Yeah. Oh man, I go across the board, but it's usually heavy rock metal type. You know, I do like sorts of metal bands, like there are metal bands I dig, like. Um, Mainly guitar players and I don't know, musos. Right, we've seen the highlights. I'll do one more match, eh? One more match before bed, because I just won a game there and I'm quite confident. It'll be daylight. I can't believe I never thought I'd ever see myself do. Oh, John, you know, my brother, he's a gamer, like, and he's old. He's a year older than me, actually. You know, I'm 59. I'll be 59 this year, and our kid's 60 this year. And he's always been a gamer. He's always been on the PlayStation and all that, like, and he stays up all night and plays games at the weekend. And I'm like, I'm never gonna do that. I get my head down. I started playing on the PlayStation, and then here I am, like, nearly 5 o'clock in the morning now, playing a football game. Ever been to a mad rave like techno drum bass? No, not actually a rave, but I've been to people's houses and parties, you know what I mean? Where, you know, they're like raves in people's living rooms and that. And, oh my word, just everyone dancing, you know, we all danced, you know, we're all just like, it's crazy, isn't it, when you're hanging out with people and they all want to dance? It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, man. All eckied up dancing, man. Obviously, I'm talking about legal high equivalents of ecstasies, not the real ones, you know. Like legal high equivalents of ecstasies, you know. Yeah. I've got some like house music in my tunes, like I've got, you know, some weird songs and that. I like the Chemical Brothers, they're okay. You know what I mean? What I've seen of the Chemical Brothers. Calvin Harris, actually. I like Calvin Harris as well. Good times, we'll be hanging out. Hanging me out or something now. Yeah, did you see the Liverpool parade? You know, when Liverpool won the cups like a couple of seasons ago, they only won the FA Cup, didn't they, really? And you know, they didn't win the Champions League and they didn't win the Premier League, but they still had the parade for the FA Cup and the other cup they won, right? And I didn't go. I didn't go there because I thought, how are you going to get home on the trains after that, mate? You know, how are you going to get back to Birkenhead from that, like you know, parade, like millions of people. But Calvin Harris did the music, didn't he? He did the rave. He actually was the DJ, and it was like mind blowing. You know what I mean? It was a Calvin Harris rave, surrounded by millions of Liverpool fans going crazy with the Liverpool football team on the bus. Like, I filmed it from me flat here. I filmed, you know, like Liverpool all covered in red smoke from this flat. Like, but I mean, Calvin Harris was booming there, wasn't it, man? That's got to be the greatest rave performance I've ever seen in my life. I didn't go there, like I say. I thought I'm not going in amongst all that crowd. I'll never get home. But yeah, what a rave, man. That's got to be Calvin Harris's best rave ever, like his personal, you know. He must have loved that, you know, because I don't. He only went to, you know, why he done that? Because he's friends with Robertson. You know what I mean? He's friends with Robbo, like, and Robbo must have said to him, "Why don't you do the, you know, to be the DJ at the parade, man?" You know what I mean? So Calvin stepped in, like, and it was absolutely awesome, like, absolutely awesome, that one. It was a shame we didn't win the other cups, like, you know what I mean? But they still enjoyed it, didn't they? Right, where are we? Is this kick off? Come on, we're waiting. What's going on? All right, Karim in me. Okay, someone's coming up to challenge me, guys. I take it this guy's Germany. He's the German team against maxed up players. Yeah, yeah, that's a great piece of visual. That the Liverpool parade with, you know, it was just insane, wasn't it? It was one of the maddest things. I didn't go, like I say. I can't imagine what it was like on the ground there. Like, it was like people from all over the world there, wasn't it? People came from all over the world. Go ahead. Yeah, Chemical Brothers, man. I think they're cool, man. I've never seen them live, like, but that's my kind of rave music, man. What's going on here? Oh, he's making some settings. He's sizing me up. He's trying a tactic. What's he up to? Can I read my opponent's mind? The guy plays a safe pass out to the defender. David De Gea in goal on these maxed up goalies. He's quite a trustworthy keeper. Oh, ooh, he failed. I didn't check his players. I'll tell you what, while we can, I'll go to game plan very quick. Right, let's just check my opponent's team. Let's have a quick look. Okay. Right, it's not the German team, is it? But they're all wearing a German kit. Reckon the earth is flat, Bruce? No. No. In a word, no. But it depends on who you are and where you are, really. You get me? Like, for example, you know, oh, hold on, just a bit of, ooh, what a save, the guy there, mate, what a save. He thought he had that in the bag there, didn't he? For example, if you're a heavy book reader, like Bible readers, I'm into the Bible, you know what I mean? I'm not like a religious person, but I've studied it, right? Now, people who read the Bible every single day, their earth's bound to be flat, isn't it? Because, they're literally on flat pages all day and night, aren't they? If you know what I mean. So it depends on how you look at it. But the actual earth itself is actually a globe, That's, my understanding of it, like. I've got loads of, like, my own personal reasons to prove that, like, like, for example, if the earth was flat, when New Year's Day happens, when the New Year's Day celebrations happen, it wouldn't start in Australia, would it, and then work its way around the globe, the way, they party in Australia in the daytime, don't they, here in England? We'll see them on the telly starting the celebrations, and then it'll take a few hours before it gets to us at midnight. So that's one kind of way I can say, why, if the earth was flat, New Year's Day celebrations would all happen at the same time, wouldn't they? Everyone around the world, we're not on a globe, remember, it's a flat earth. If there's a New Year's Day going on, it's going to start at the same time for everyone. But it can't because we're all on a globe. It's good arguments, isn't it? My other argument is studying pictures of Earth from space, you know what I mean? I've kind of, had a good, I've checked these things out for years, like. Go ahead, lad. Good ball. Come on. Cross. This is action. I should have the crowd on, shouldn't I? It sounds dead lame, like, but puts me off. Ooh. Yeah, you could say the sun is animated. Or I'll give you another bit of proof, like the sun's real, for example. I know there's a bulb up there somewhere. There is a false sun up there. You know what I mean? The people of, whoever's running the earth and whatever, the governments or whatever, they've got some kind of secret light bulb, like a false sun. But it's only when it's high up, when it's really, like, hot, you can't tell. It'd be like midday or whatever, like, when it's like blistering and it's beaming down. It could be a bulb, right? But it's obscuring the real sun. And the only time you can see the real sun is when it's like, it's sunset and the suns are very low on the horizon. And you can see the sunspots, you know what I mean? You can see sunspots on the sun itself, like. Oh, what a save. And I've filmed it from here on my balcony. I'm on a high rise, so when the sun sets, I can film it really low and it's nice and orange. It's not too bright for the camera. And you can see the sunspots clearly, what I filmed myself. So I know that's the real sun when the sunspots are visible. But sometimes when it's really hot, I think that's a light bulb, that's not the sun. Yeah, chemtrails as well, that's to poison the earth, isn't it? I've done loads of talks on chemtrails and things, like. Yeah, I think chemtrails, it's a way of, like, creating a false atmosphere or something, that they're trying to put a net around the whole earth, aren't they? Yeah, time zones. Time zones is what tells us the Earth is a globe. Now, the other argument for being a flat Earth, you could be in a flat Earth, and you're not on the Earth that I'm familiar with. Is the smartphone revolution? You know what I mean? Everyone using smartphones, which are just flat screens, and everyone's looking at them all day. You know what I mean? Everyone's got them, haven't they? And they're all looking at them every day. And so their minds are going into a flat object, aren't they? Literally, the whole human race now. You know what I mean? Right? If they carry on like that, they're not going to know the real Earth anymore because they're just going into the phones every single day. You know what I mean? It's going to be a flat Earth in their world because it's just silicon, like a silicon screen, like a touch screen, isn't it? If you see it every day, nearly everyone's doing that, aren't they? All day looking at a flat screen. So they could be in a flat Earth because they've no longer they've gone into the phones basically. They've used them that much. That's a concept I've thought of, like. That's why some people might be thinking they're in a flat domain because they literally gone into the phones. Instead of being on an Earth, you're in a silicon chip, which is a flat piece of silicon. You know what I mean? Could have all the countries of the world in it, like imitations of it, all the countries in the world synthetically. Well, the best way to stay away from all that is get rid of smartphones, get back to like using basic phones if you have to, like, and then go camping and see as much as the countryside as you can. You know what I mean? Get into the mountains, into the trees, into the woods. Get away from television screens, all that business. That's the way to get away from it, like. But if we're just going to like look at our phones all day and just live with that every single day and not change anything, we're bound to end up somewhere artificial, aren't we? What they say, the old saying, where the eyes see, the soul goeth, or something like that. What the eyes see, so the soul goeth. Wherever the eyes look, whatever the eyes look at, our soul will go to, like. Deep stuff, man. But yeah, got like certain. I've studied the Earth, just like pictures of the Earth and all the astronaut photographs and all that business, proper heavy duty, like on LSD and magic mushrooms and all those things as well, like, you know what I mean? Have you ever looked at a picture of the Earth, those pictures of the Earth from space that astronauts are supposed to have took, whether you believe it or not? Look at them when you're on magic mushrooms or acid, then you really see that it's a real Earth, you know what I mean? You think, oh my word. That's the way I did it, you know what I mean? I'd be tripping my head off. I wrote a letter to one of the astronauts and he wrote back to me, like, one of the guys that was supposed to have walked on the moon, like. And I actually said to him, I've been looking at your pictures, man, while I'm tripping off my head on acid. Acid sent me mad, by the way, guys, so I wouldn't recommend it, you know what I mean, for like, I did actually go bonkers because of LSD, like. I think my life story's being like going to be released at some point, isn't it? The movie, like. Some funny fails, and that's where they use a wire to make them look like they were flying in space. Well, like I say, people are entitled to their opinions in my book. You know what I mean? If that's what you think and that's your opinion, you're entitled to it. You know what I mean? Until someone proves otherwise to you, like, I do get that, like, that we can't force an opinion on someone else, like. But my advice is like, it is what it is. Like the Earth, there could be a digital copy of the Earth already, couldn't there? Synthetic. I mean, all of us using PlayStations, for example. We're all linked up via the network. We all play games against each other. We're not in the real world, are we? We're in a synthetic silicon world. I'm looking at like just animated footballers on the screen. They're not real footballs. There's nothing like watching the real thing, is there? But I've got a joypad, and someone else, this guy's in some other country somewhere in the world, and he's playing against me. Like, we could both be in a processor, couldn't we? You know what I mean? Great save, yeah, well, confidence from the guy. Well, eat up, lad. AI's getting scary, isn't it? You know, it's saying AI's trying to read our minds, apparently, lately. You know what I mean? Think about that. Like, something artificial is trying its best to read the minds of humans. I can't live with that. Yeah, the phones. I mean, everyone's got them, you know what I mean? Nearly everyone in my family and everyone have got fast. My brother hasn't got one. My brother's never owned a mobile phone, but he's got like a landline and a PlayStation and stuff. I've got a shitty fucking, what you call it? Look, here's my phone, look. You see that? Like a work phone. That's my phone. You know, while the ball's going, I'll show you it again. See that one of these things. With no internet on it and nothing. That's what I recommend. Get a work phone like that. And just use it for texts and that, like, and you know. And if you can, eliminate the touch screen from your lives, you know what I mean? The smartphone touch screen. I've never owned a smartphone. Yeah, you've got just a cheap one. Yeah, one. It's right. Yeah. See, now that's wise. You know what I mean? If people are avoiding using smartphones, they're avoiding the pitfalls. You know, I know that the convenience. I know the phones are convenient for like computing and whatever else they do. Like, but force yourself. You know what I mean? If you need a camera, buy a stills camera. If you need a video camera, buy a video camera. If you need to play music, buy an MP3 player. You know, but don't use smartphones because everything's all rolled into one, isn't it? You know what I mean? And the things are literally smart. They've got a brain in them, like dangerous, man. The same that the AI is trying to read our minds now. That's not a good thing. You know, what would AI want to spy on humans for? I don't understand it. I mean, you know, it's useful AI when you play on this game, for example, and you play against AI, like, and you can actually set your own team to be AI, can't you, and watch them play against each other. Now that's AI being used in a kind of productive, like, fun way, if you get me. 0-0. We'll have one more, eh? 0-0, guys. That was a good game, that. Quite close. See how varied these games are. Yeah, exactly. You know, meeting people, scoring a weed, or whatever, you know what I mean? That's the main thing the main use for a phone in my world is like, you know, you need to order a weed, like, you just text someone and go get us a weed there, mate, you know what I mean? That kind of thing, you get me? Like, other than that, I don't really use phones. Well, I don't really use my phone anyway to order anything, but I mean, like, you know, that's what most people are using them for these days, aren't they? Instagram and stuff, like, they can buy anything, can't they? But my advice to everyone is, if you can, turkey, you know, cold turkey from the smartphone, and take the alternative path. Get a PC or a laptop or a netbook, MP3 player, etc. 10 bag in 2 minutes exactly. It's Pizza Express, isn't it? You know, it's like Pizza Express. You just go beep and someone drops it off, man. It's unbelievable. But you don't need a smartphone to do that, you see. A texting, just anything with text on it will do. As long as it's got a SIM card and it'll text. That's all you need. Um, Yeah, I think the smartphones are actually trying to take over people. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, did I check me? Let's check the opponent's team. One more game before bed, guys. Right, see, he's got similar to me, hasn't he? My dream, when I had the dream team, Messi, Mbappe. This is a good one. You see Peter Scholes there. Is it Peter Scholes or Paul Scholes? Had some drop off, lad. I was just eat by. Anyone who's got Scholes in the team on this game, whenever I play anyone in the team, usually beats me or gives me a hard time. It's as though Scholes has got some kind of special power in this game for some reason. Okay, we're playing Paris Saint-Germain. I'll try and be a bit more constructive here. Let me play. Any dating advice, Bruce? Can't find anyone nowadays. All of them. Wow. You know, my advice: get to Europe, get to Amsterdam. I've never seen so many beautiful women in my life, man. Oh my word, the place. For every dude, there's got to be about 20 women. You understand? Like, it's unbelievable. I didn't go there for that. Like, I went there to get stoned. You know what I mean? But there's just thousands of gorgeous women cycling around. I don't mean that's not to do with. I'm not to do with the on the game or anything. I mean just culture. Oh yes, in the net, St Maximin, 1-0, and the celebrations. Yeah, I've been. The other way is don't try and date. You know what I mean? That's my advice. Don't try and like. But I've found when I'm past it now. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I've had my relationships. I don't care anymore. Like, you know what I mean? If a millionaire woman wants to take me out, it's up to them. Like, if they can handle it. Like, but my advice is don't try and date. Try and stay single. Approach life as if you want to be a bachelor. You know what I mean? Say, I don't want a bed. I want to stick to me. I just want to be on my own and drink me beer and have a laugh with me mates and that. Like, you know what I mean? And don't try and get laid and don't look for it, right? And and it usually comes naturally. You know what I mean? Oh, I blew it. You know, either it through work or like pubs. You know what I mean? Wherever there's a pub, wherever there's a good club, a nightclub or a good pub, there's always women who want to drink. You know what I mean? And that's the way to go, innit? In my book, like, you know, if you need to date anything online, I don't trust it. You know what I mean? Nothing online. And then other than that, if you can't be arsed with relationships or whatever, like, get to the lap dancing clubs. Fuck it, you know what I mean? Sounds sad. Imagine people watching me like I was a vicar or something. I'm speaking if I was a young person these days. Festivals, you know what I mean? Festivals, rock festivals, and the Isle of Wight, Glastonbury, things like that, you know what I mean? Where there's going to be loads of people, loads of chicks, and they're all going to be off their heads. And they're doing the same thing. They're out looking for a dude, aren't they? But I found drinking is the, it's the amount of times I've gone out for a drink or whatever, and I don't want anything to do with anyone. I'm not trying to get laid or anything like that. And someone comes on to you and things, and you feel dead lonely, getting old as well. Nah, there's always someone out there if you're really looking for it. Like, there's always someone out there. Women are saying the same things, you know. There's women all on YouTube and stuff saying we can't find men anymore. No one seems to have the right attitude or whatever. It's like, you know, that's because of the way that's the phones affecting everything. You know, businesses saying, oh, you want to get laid? Well, you have to go through a dating agency or whatever. You know, that's what they're trying to do. Make it so you've got no choice. But yeah, festivals, you know, like, you know, anything Glastonbury or whatever, like, that's the best place. If we're getting on a bit, you know what I mean? If we're actually mature adults, or we're not really, you know, I don't know. There's singles bars as well. That's another one. Like, I've never been to a singles bar ever. Like, you know what I mean? But I've been told it's cool. Like, fried our minds. Yeah, that's what it's like, isn't it? It's like Blade Runner, isn't it? You know, the Blade Runner film where, like, you know, you're talking to like a robot woman in your living room instead of a real woman, like, you know, and paying for it, like, you know. We don't want to go there. It's still 0-0. Close. Oh no, winning on 1-0. Come on, bring it on with a little chat before we go to bed. Robot Prozzies. That's a good name for a band, that, isn't it? Robot Prozzies, man. Think about it. People are like, they go in the living rooms and go, Alexa, turn the telly on. Alexa, tell me what the weather's going to be like. And it's like, the weather's going to be blah, blah, blah. Well, that's the first step to the Blade Runner scene, isn't it? The digital woman in the room talking to you, like. It's not going to be long before Alexa's like a hologram, isn't it? You know what I mean? I won't use it. You know, I say to everyone, don't let any of that come into your life. You know what I mean? Just stick to, you know, push the buttons yourself, do things yourself. You don't need a robot to tell you what you already know. But people are doing it all the time, aren't they? People are falling for it, man. Alexa, what's the weather? You know, like, no chance, man. Just, you know, go online and find out what the weather's going to be like. Robot Prozzies bands using granular sims, exactly, man. The pass was quite bizarre, but we'll. Yeah, man. Oh my word, I couldn't believe my eyes when I was in it. And that's like Europe is different than England. It's weird in England. It's just, I don't know. Birds are too judgmental, aren't they? If you get me, like, you know, we've got to be like cage fighters or whatever. Like, I don't know, you know, the latest thing. Like, whereas in Europe, women's attitudes to men, it's like it should be like the more like Scandinavian women have got like a, you know, they don't say this guy's balding or this guy's. They don't do that in Europe. They don't give a shit as long as the guy's a good guy. Like in England, like you gotta have like 6 pack, the best hair, the best teeth. You know what I mean? If you can't smile without white teeth, they'll be like, eee. You go to Europe, you see all kinds of mad couples, don't you? Or you see like dudes that look like tramps and they've got like proper fit beards, man. The beards don't give a shit. As long as they're being treated alright. And they're good in the sack. Satisfied. I don't know, they've got a different attitude, haven't they? Especially in Scandinavia and Holland. It's definitely like the way the way Dutch women see men is so different, like, you know what I mean? They've got a different attitude, like. They're not as judgmental, like. All the birds in Britain are turning into like, they've all got orange heads. I'm only joking. Anyone's. That's usually the way when you're not, you know, when you don't want a relationship, you go, I'm going to stay on my own, I'm staying single and that, like, and, you know, and I don't want any to bother me, I want to live on my own and do this on my own. And when you go out drinking and stuff like that, and you know, with that thought wave in your mind, you'd be like birds doing your head, and all of a sudden, you think, what's going on? I didn't want any, and now they're doing me head, and like, cherry chocolate orange. The orange head factor, I don't know what happened, man. Where they all wanted to be orange all of a sudden. I mean, I remember one of them, you know, I remember being in one of the shops in town, like, and there was two women, young, attractive women, standing in the aisle, talking to each other about how painful it was when they had the bandages removed after surgery, you know what I mean? Like it's nothing, you know, like it's the norm now, you know what I mean? And she's going, oh, it's horrible when you got your black eyes and everything, isn't it? Like, and she was like, oh, yeah, you know, and I was thinking, these women are actually, like, openly talking about having the faces operated on, you know what I mean? It's insane. Oh, first time shot and the goalie saved it. We're still in the lead. It's still. Have you noticed this team? I haven't made any substitutions. Neymar not, I think I look like shit. Just go and check out all the film stars in the world, like, you know what I mean? Who've, like, I don't know, like, people you deem they're not exactly. Oh, look, he conceded. He's packed in. Look. Oh, that means I missed out on me replay and everything. Okay, then he conceded. You're promoted. Oh, that's all I wanted to do tonight. I've been promoted now to Division 8. Great. Only takes a couple of wins, doesn't it? And then it's skip, isn't it, to the next one? Go ahead. Skip the remaining games. Congratulations. You are now Division 8. The highest I've got on this is Division 4. I've made it to the 4th division on this, right, guys? And mate, I was getting battered, you know what I mean? I was like, I can't believe how fast this is. Well, yeah, you have to start again every month, you see. Everyone starts again. And we're in Division 8. So I'm ready to go tomorrow or the next day. All right, man, I'm going to get off. Gameplay. I'll speak to you again soon, eh? Just keep in touch online, that, like, interesting conversations and that, like. Only too happy to talk out online, like, and speak about my Should try that game, Rocket League. Oh yeah, someone's told me. Yeah, the footy with the cars. Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll look into it. Like I might download it. Yeah, good idea. Everyone's into it. Yeah, all right, man. Nice one. Okay, I'm closing the stream. I'll just leave this page. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll be back on very as soon as I can. Let's just claim me additional coins here. Whatever the objectives. We got objectives here. Start up. Receive all. Brilliant. And we've got some prizes there. Additional maintenance will be held during the times below. Right, okay. Update server load room. Mark all as red. And there's my rewards for tonight's football games. Go ahead. We're gonna be rich. Okay. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. I will see you all very soon. Thank you for watching.